kind of what you were feeling tonight?
I think it just shows the depth of our team. We have a lot of girls that we can count on and a lot that can contribute in different types of ways. And so we knew returning such a veteran group, but we also had some younger kids that really worked hard in the off season, and they did get some minutes last year, so that's going to be big down the stretch.
This was a 2-point game midway through the third quarter. You guys were losing, and then I think you went on, I think it was 26-4, 26-6 run. What kind of got that started, and what kind of carried you guys during that segment?
I think it was honestly the bench. They came in and really gave us a spark, and they got us, I think it was like a 6-point lead, and got some of us starters a little rest on the bench. And then once we got that 6-point lead, I think like all of us were fresh, so we have fresh legs, and I think that's what really happened.
Yeah, you guys talk about bench. How do you feel about Olivia's game tonight compared to what she did last year?
As in this one or little? Oh,
Little.
sorry.
She came off the bench and really helped us. I mean, she's always been like that. Even last year, she came and off the bench and really helped us, and the same thing this year. And it's awesome to see her do that.
I know their interior post play was something that was a big concern coming in. How do you feel that you guys kind of matched up with them? Because you out-rebounded them, and you really were pretty even as far as points in the paint go.
I guess scouting, our coaches really helped us, and we knew what way they were going to go, and we were really prepared and knew which way which player was going to go, and I think that really helped us down there.
Emily, it took you about 30 games last year to get a block shot. You got one in game one. Is that something I know Coach says he's challenging you every year to add something? Is that something you might do more of this year?
Probably not. I feel like at the end of a half or quarter I look for the opportunity because I know that they have to shoot. But no, I'm probably not going to see very many more.
You guys also forced 17 turnovers against them tonight. A lot of it was the interior kind of just knocking passes away, stripping the ball away. I know that was a concern, was who's going to kind of slide into that spot, that in the middle of that zone, but how do you guys kind of feel you played in that middle of the zone?
I think we did really well. I don't think we got off to the best start in the beginning with their interior passes, but I think once we got a little scrappier and our middle person, we call it the rover, kind of got down there, got our hands in there, I think that really helped a lot.
Yeah, they were kind of switching their defenses a lot out tonight, going from the full court press back to the 2-3. Was it confusing at all for you guys, or was it just more of trying to settle down in the game?
I think we're going to see a lot of different looks this year. I think the biggest thing is just trying to stay composed, not trying to make any rush decisions, and just when you are making decisions, just be decisive and move the ball.
This was a much tighter score-wise season opener than you guys have had the past 2 years. Do you think this will help you guys in the long run as you guys get into conference play, knowing that, you guys have had some easier openers. Now you had a really close one with UMKC. Do you think that'll help you guys?
Yeah, I think they're a scrappy team, and it helps us, especially looking forward into conference. I know that's a long ways away right now, but just getting prepared for conference and that level of scrappiness. And I think kudos to them. They're a great team. They came out and played hard, and I think it was a good opener for us. It really prepared us.
Hey guys, just got you excited to see the banners raised on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm excited. I was joking around with them saying that I would cry. But, I mean, I'm not going to bawl, but I think a few tears will be shed. But I'm excited for JP's coming back and Mal will be back, and it'll be good to have the whole team together again.
How anxious were you guys to get out here and play one for real tonight?
Pretty anxious. I mean, we were ready. It was like a week of practice, a week and a half, and we were just ready from the get-go after our first exhibition game. So I feel like we were ready, and it was good to get out there and play.
Statement, and then we can proceed with questions.
Yeah, as if I needed any reminder that I'm getting old. I just turned 40, and now I've got my 100th win here. But no, I mean, this group is so veteran, and I'll tell you what, UMKC is a good basketball team. They have some of the better post players we've played against. They have some kids that can shoot it. They guard it athletically. They change up their D. I'm shocked we out-rebounded them because they're a really good rebound team. That's a lot of credit to our team. I thought the second half we rebounded as well as we have ever. So that was exactly what we wanted for that first game. They really pushed us, and I didn't feel like we were playing badly, and that was something we really made sure our kids understood ahead of time was we're not going to blow a team out in the first 4 minutes, and this is going to be a grind-out game, and eventually our style of play, a little bit our depth, is going to wear teams down, and I think it did.
You kind of feel like tonight was, I mean, the same formula as last year, some balanced scoring, that one really big run, get to the line and make them when you get there, and, you know, key stops at the end of the game. That seemed to be what really kind of spurred you guys in that big run.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the style we play. I mean, I tell our kids all the time, we can win a game with 2 really hot minutes. And I thought we really picked up our scrappiness on the defensive end. And then, of course, when you do that and you start getting rebounds, then guess what? Your shots start to fall, your free throws start to fall, you're getting a couple easy layups in transition. So, you know, that defense really feeds that offense. And once we started pressuring them a little bit, you know, we came out on our heels and they got a couple baskets in the post. And I thought after that, Olivia and Krishna, for the most part, did a really good job kind of meeting that post player higher. And again, once we got scrappy, start getting deflections, the offense will start to flow as good of a shooting team as we are.
The girls mentioned that big run in that midway through the third quarter that helped you guys push away. It was started when I think 3 or 4 reserves were on the floor. What does that say to you that game one, that bench was ready to contribute right away, contribute in a big way?
Yeah, I thought our bench just played terrific. I mean, Michelle Farrell, I don't really count her as a bench player, but she came off the bench and I mean, I thought she was great today. And then, of course, Sam Pryor didn't play at all the first half, comes in, has some great minutes. Olivia Kaufman only played a few minutes the first half, came in and really sparked us. And Krishna Merriam, when Liv picked up those couple quick fouls, came in, did a good job defensively and rebounding. So she's a nice role player for us in that position. And so those girls accomplished 2 things. They got us the lead by 5 or 6 points, and they gave those other kids a rest so when they came in, they could really blow it open.
What was your mindset coming into the season, trying to find another player to go into the starting 5 between Hanneman and Farrell?
It was tough, and I'd say Olivia Kaufman's in that group too. And there may still be changes there, you know, but we really do have probably 7 starters, I think, with those 2. And I think they proved it tonight. So it kind of depends on defensive matchups, how we want to spark off the bench. And honestly, I wasn't sure who I was going to start tonight, and my assistant, Cindy Crafton, went ahead and put in the starters with T-Mac in. So I figured that. So to answer your question, that's how I decided.
Is there a chance that you're going to change the starting lineup like more often with this starter, or eventually you're going to try and find a rhythm, find a combination that's going to work, and that's what you're going to roll with?
I think we'll stick to something. I mean, you know, there's a lot that can happen with, you know, injuries, knock on wood, and things like that. But I think for the most part, once we kind of get settled into starting lineup here in the next couple weeks, we'll probably try to stick with it unless there's, you know, major changes in the way kids are playing.
How will that revolving starting lineup affect your rotation as far as bench play, minutes to get it? Because I know you said you wanted to find minutes for players 7, 8, 9 for this team this year as well.
Yeah, and I think we struggled with that tonight. I thought, you know, we subbed a little tight in the first half, which is easy to do when it's such a close game. And, you know, again, they came out and were a really good team, which we knew they were going to be. So I think we need to just kind of try to sub a little bit looser, you know, make sure we're trusting our players because, again, a lot of those kids, as they get more and more experience, they're going to become even more trustworthy. And I don't think it matters who we start. You know, the minutes are going to kind of be separated out, and we'll go from there.
This was a pretty, from a score standpoint, a lot more of a tighter opening game than you guys have had the past couple of years. You know, UMKC kept you guys really close through 3 quarters, and then that 4th quarter happened. You guys were able to create that separation. Do you think when you look, like, I know first game, but still, like, looking long term, do you think this game is going to help you guys knowing you guys had a tough opener compared to the last 2 years where you guys kind of mop the floor with your opponent?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the last couple of years we've played non-Division I teams in our opener, and those sometimes feel more like an exhibition game. Granted, we've lost an exhibition game before, and we've played some of those tight, but the last couple of years we've handled those games handily. So I think it was nice. You know, there's the excitement of opening night. I mean, across the whole nation with basketball. So to play a good, hard-fought game, I really like that, and I think it gave us some confidence. I'll be honest, we had 2 good months of practice, and then we had a couple so-so practices this week, and that added to my nerves, but I was happy with the way we came out, and you know, if we had played a non-Division I and won by 30 or 40, that probably wouldn't have helped our confidence as much. So I think now we feel like we're ready to kind of tackle the season, but it's going to get really tough here once we start this road swing at Northern Illinois. I mean, you look at our schedule, and it's just one tough game after the other.
Yeah, you definitely set the schedule to challenge your girls. Would you agree with that? Just, you know,
Absolutely.
After coming off the Summit League and, you know, season and going to the NCAA tournament, do you really want to challenge your girls this year with this schedule with a lot of road swings?
Absolutely. I mean, we know how hard it's going to be to go play on the road in the conference, to play in the conference tournament. If we make a postseason tournament, how difficult that's going to be. So, and we have confidence in our girls that they can handle more of a challenge and take some lumps if they do. So, and it gives us an opportunity to do some big things. You can't have a huge win if you're not playing against some big time teams. So that gives our kids some opportunities.